I totally agree with you guys. These times are like kind of weird and are kind of difficult, when it's about, staying lean and in shape. Yes, we are at home in the situation of confinement, you have to stay home and you see in the fridge over there, you see, all this chocolate stuff and here's this ice cream, here's this pizza stuff, and it's really hard to resist, So what I will do today is that I will try to give you some tips to stay in shape while in this situation of confinement. I know guys, it's hard. It's hard for like a lot of people, a lot of my people in France, who have to really stay home and, they need to have this piece of paper to show to the cops, if they want to go out doing anything. It's like a crazy time. It's really crazy. But, there is some way that we can work on, to stay in shape during this time. Okay? So, as I used to do, it's like I like to split it in 3 different categories. First is the workout, the training part. Second here is the nutrition, okay? And the last one here is the mental, okay? So we'll go in all these different categories and we'll start and try to find, some tips to arrive to stay and to maintain all of that, at the top level. And let's start to talk about, your training. So for your training, I know, I was training in the Denver Athletic Club and it totally shut down. People are so mad. They want to work out, and a lot of my clients are like, I need to work out, I cannot stay like that with not working out. I have my project, my objective for the summer, blah, 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 blah. And yes, this is real. This is real. So how can you continue working out? So first, if you are like a runner, it might be maybe a little easier, take your shoes and go out, okay, to do your running. If you're in a different situation, like in an area where they say like we allow you to do just 1 hour of sport per day, and you're a runner and maybe 1 hour is not a lot for you, what I would recommend, is first try to do maybe lap, okay? Like take, a different perimeter around your house, and just calculate it, to have like this lap, okay? And after that, you will just do 1 hour running and coming back. If you're not sure now, about how to run and you're not sure about your time, if I go too far, etc., I will recommend you to run as a star. So imagine here is your house, here. You will go here and come back, and go there and come back, and go here, come back, go there, come back, and continue like that. And maybe, it will be a little different. It will be some ways you're not going most of the time, maybe from here, it's like really flat, and from here it's like climbing, and here it's the stairs, and here it's going down here, and here, it's more about like the country, forest stuff, So it's a good way to discover what's around your place, and keep running while not being like so afraid of going out during too long. And now, let's say you're not a runner, but you want to keep working out. Well, I will say like, you can do that at home. I've done with my colleague Karen, okay, we have done, this stay home workout that you can find out. I will put a link somewhere around the screen. You can just click on it and see what is it about. Okay, so we have done this stay home workout with a special guest. You will see that. But, it's just what we are doing. You can find a lot of training video now on YouTube, okay? So just go on YouTube. You'll find me right now, with this video. I'm sure you can find, some routine. So if you are like, kind of a bodybuilder, you want to train, work your muscle, you can find, just type, in the search bar, like just type, the name of, the routine you're looking for, like maybe cardio routine or back routine, core routine, cardio routine, on the bar, and you will find a lot of videos. okay? So you can continue working out like that. And you know, we were talking about keeping, you know, staying lean during this confinement. And I will say, you know, I will recommend you to really try, you know, like high intensity, you know, interval training, HIIT, okay, or HIIT, okay. So if you're doing that, trust me, you will work in you know, the high intensity, you know, just help you to build and to develop more of this growth hormone. And this growth hormone, you know, is a real fat burner. So I really recommend you to do that if you really want to, you know, I'm destroying everything around me. If you really want, you know, to like lose some fat, I would recommend you to do that. HIIT, okay, HIIT. If you don't know what it is, just put that on YouTube again, or just try or stay home workout. One last thing about, you know, your movement kind of way. I would recommend you to not stay in your couch all day. Please don't do that. If you want to know, you're burning way more calories if you're sitting than if you are like laying down in your bed and in your couch. Way more, okay, on a day. But you are burning way more calories if you're standing than if you are sitting, you know, all day. So if you have, you know, you're at home and you're doing like working from home on your computer and you have some phone call to do, simple, headphone, okay? And I'm walking in my house, in my building. I'm walking and I'm talking. Try to stay, you know, upright the most as you can during the day, during this period of confinement, you know, to like burn as many calories as you can. Okay? And now let's talk about something really important if you don't want to gain weight: nutrition. Your diet may be the most important part, you know, if you don't want to gain a lot of weight during this time of confinement. And so, rule number one, and trust me, it's really important, what is in your kitchen? Please don't go to the supermarket and buy any junk food. If you don't have junk food in your kitchen, you will not eat junk food. Period. Okay, that's this simple. So go to your grocery, but don't go buy, you know, these candies, these pizza, sandwiches, or whatever. Okay, you don't need that, and you know that, you know, your physical activity will be way lower right now because you have to stay home most of the time. So try to not put, you know, in your kitchen some element with this amount of calories. Okay, rule number one: if it's not in your kitchen, it will not be in your stomach. And now we'll talk about, you know, how to eat during these days. So what I will recommend you to do is to do like 1 to 3 like main meal: breakfast, lunch, dinner. Don't skip breakfast. Don't do that. It's really bad. Don't skip any of this meal, just do it. And between, you know, this meal, 2 snacks, okay? The goal is what about that? The goal is if you're doing that, you will be like, you will have this sensation of being full during all day. We say satiété in France. I don't know if it's satiété in English, but like, you know, this sensation like, okay, I'm not hungry. Okay, and if you want to have that, you want to eat every 3 hours, average, every 3 hours. So how it is working? You will wake up in the morning, breakfast. After, you have your lunch here, and before your lunch, maybe you will have a snack. And after the snack, you can have, you know, your lunch, another snack, and a dinner, and after you can go to bed. And try to keep between every meal around 3 hours. If, you know, you are like eating like that during all day, you will not have, you know, this need of like, what's in the kitchen? Oh, maybe I can. You will not feel that. Why? Because you're full. Okay? So to be full now, what I will recommend is during like each of this meal, you need to have like a protein portion in every one. So maybe in the beginning, in the morning, I mean, we're in America, eggs, okay, omelette, whatever. You can have still Greek yogurt or any kind of yogurt or milk, okay, you can have that, or ham, okay. You can have all of that, in the morning. This is protein. Or maybe like vegan protein, okay, this is working too. And after, during your snack, what it will be, it can be again Greek yogurt, stuff like that, with a piece of fruit. And after, you will have your other meal, like again, I will recommend, to have like your meat or your vegan, protein, and the same for the dinner, okay? And like that, you will have this sensation of like, I'm full during all day, and you will not have the need to go in the kitchen, to eat like crap, okay? So now, how can you manage this snack, and these other meals? I will recommend, different way to do it. If you are like waking up really early, yes, this is waking up, waking up really early, you will take your breakfast. And after, maybe your breakfast is around 6, okay? So if, after your, I will say, your lunch is at 12, it's 6 hours. So maybe at 9, I will have a snack. And maybe after, 3 hours later, we'll have another snack. And after, I can have my dinner. But if you are like this kind of person who like to sleep in a little more, during this time, and you wake up at 9, maybe you will not have a snack between 9 and 12. It's like too short, okay? So maybe you will have your breakfast, your lunch, and maybe a snack, and maybe another snack, and after your dinner. Or maybe this snack, and after your dinner, and after another snack. Because I know that, like when you kind of have this sensation of this habit, I would say, of sleeping in a little more, in the morning, most of the time, these people stay longer at night. And now, guys, really important, do not drink your calories. When I say don't drink your calories, it will be in different ways. It will be in the sauce that you will put, on your meal. Like, some people are like eating salad and saying, I'm eating a salad, it's fine. Yes, but the amount of oil, and all this sauce on it, it's like the same as if they were eating, a full plate of pasta. Okay? So don't drink, all these calories. Be really careful on the amount of sauce you're putting, during your meal. Really, be really careful. Second, what you're drinking during your meals or during the day. We don't want you to drink soda, okay? It's full of sugar, and so this will not help you, to keep, your body lean. And of course, if you have like some soda in your fridge, it's way more easier, that if you were at your workplace and you don't have access to soda, you have to get up and go somewhere else, to find this bottle. If it's in your fridge, it will be easy for you, to take it and drinking, and you don't want to drink calories, okay? And the last one, alcohol. Yes, 1 gram of alcohol means, I know we're not in the metric and kilogram system here, but 1 gram is really, like when, a leaf is going and falling, here on your finger. This weight of alcohol, is 7 kilocalories. 7, okay? So now imagine I'm destroying everything. And now imagine, that you have a lot of drinks. I know during this time, it's a period like people are doing a lot of Zoom or doing a lot of, house party stuff, And I know if you're doing that, some people are doing like, drinking with their friend like that. Trust me, few alcohol drinks will be the same that if you had a full meal. And you don't want this amount of calorie more. You're doing that once a week, that's fine, okay? But really be careful and not doing that, multiple multiple times, during the week. Be careful. Be really careful. But there is another drink that I really encourage you to drink. It's water. Water, okay? During the whole day. Water, will help you because, sometimes we're like, I'm hungry. You have this sensation. But, it's just because of your hormones, are kind of mixed up, and it's not that you're hungry. It's because you're thirsty. Okay? So please, have, your bottle of water with you during all day and drink. This will help you, to make your metabolism faster, and help you, to not have this sensation of I'm hungry. Okay? Drink a ton of water. And finally, let's talk about the last point. The mental. What is the difference is that between someone, who will like go in the fridge, taking crap, and another one who is not doing it, or someone who will work out and the other will just stay, in this couch. It's a mental. And if you want, to succeed during this period, of confinement, I will recommend you something really special, really simple, is to have a schedule. Having a schedule will really help you, to stay on track during your days. I've been working, with a lot of people. Sometimes there was like with no job, unemployment, this happened in life. And, the hardest part in unemployment was, when these people were like, I have like no goals during my day, so I'm just staying on my couch, and eating crap. You don't want that to happen to you. You need a schedule. And this schedule will arrive, with, your meals. For example, at this time, I will take my meals, okay? And after my breakfast, I will do my workout. Or before my breakfast, I will do my workout, during this hour and a half, or even 30 minutes, okay? And during, this time, I will go outside and walk, during half an hour, okay? This is your schedule, and this will help you, to stay on track. If like your day is like a mess and there is no goal, of course, you will just do whatever, eat whatever, and after, this confinement period, you will come back and I gain a ton of weight. Please don't do that. Please have a schedule. So as I tell you, this schedule can be about your workout, about your nutrition, about, what you will do with your kids too, like, okay, we'll do this activity every day at this time, and every day at this time, we'll do, the homework, okay? And for you too, I'm sure, with your work, you have maybe some stuff to do, I don't know, where you're working, so maybe you have stuff to do, maybe you have some research to do, maybe you have some CEC, maybe you can like, work on that during this time. We have a lot of time now, okay? So just use this time to do something, okay? So maybe you can use to do that, or maybe you can, take an hour or two a day, to do some of this like a passion you had before and you didn't have time to do. Just use this time to do it, okay? Just do it, but put that in the schedule. And if you have the schedule, you will see, after a routine will come back and you will not feel like, my life sucks, I don't know what to do during the day, I'm so bored, You will have stuff to do, okay? Really have a schedule, it will be really good for your mental. For example, one of the stuff, I like to do during, my free time is to read, to like discover new stuff, having more knowledge about stuff. And, if you want it, you want to have, a workout and stuff, I will show to you, I want to show that in another video, but really fast. Here, Fit Challenge. This is a new book I write, the last one. I had to do like a tour in France about it, but with this situation, everything has been cancelled. So, in this book, you will be able to find some recipes, you will be able to find some workout and some lesson, for your mental every day during 28 days. But it's in French. I just tell you right now, you can take a look at it, but it's in French. And that's it, guys. That's it for these videos. So if you have any question about whatever, well, not whatever, but more about health, nutrition and stuff, put that in the comment below, okay? And it will be a pleasure, to answer all of your questions. I see you pretty soon, Remember, we're doing with my buddy Karen, we're doing, this stay home workout, this kind of workout with high intensity that you can do at home, with really a few of fitness equipment. So just try to take a look, I will put a link somewhere, like that you can look at that. Please, in this situation, in this period, I will really wish you to stay safe, okay? Stay home as much as you can, stay healthy, wash your hands the most as you can, and I talk to you really soon. Ciao!